Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Adrian. Welcome back to my channel. And today I have an action figure review of sorts for you. And today is the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Spider-Man, as you can see here. And I really like the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech action figures. They're just really neat, as you can see. They're really posable. I mean, that's the main reason to get them. Because if you like putting your action figures in really like awesome badass poses, like these Revoltech figures are the way to go. I mean, you could get them just to well, I started off just getting them because they look cool. I didn't really like pose them or anything, and then when I got them, I was like, whoa, it's gonna be kind of like a hassle because their joints are kind of weird, and it's like it takes a lot of getting used to. But like once you're doing it and you're getting like comfortable and like you're like moving them around, it starts getting pretty easy to move, and then you like start like thinking of cool poses, and you can put them in all like crazy kinds of like, yeah, just crazy scenes. Like, you could put it like fighting other, like if you have other rebel techs, you can make them fighting with those, and it just looks really cool. All right, so just looking at the Spider-Man really now, this is like the classic, looking Spider-Man. Like I like to think of him from like the one from the 1990s animated series, just with the classic red and blue, and it just looks really cool. I like the blue that they used right here. I like the nice, shininess that it has to it. Nice, like kind of shiny look. And I like the red, the bright red that they use looks really good. The little classic black spider right there in his chest. And the big, fat red spider right here in his back looks really neat. And I also like the sculpt work that they did with the webbing, of his suit. It just like it came out really nice, and it's sculpted on there. His face looks good. I know a lot of people complain that it's not like round, it's like a half cut, and you have this little like piece. Let me see if I can get closer. I have this little like half piece right here and some gap showing right there, and people are like, "Oh, I don't really like the way it looks." And it's only from the back. If you're like gonna have them close from the back, like if you have them from the front, you can't really see it. It doesn't really bother me. So, to each his own. If that bothers you, you might not like it. If you don't really care, and if you just like care about getting them in cool poses, then this is probably the action figure for you. Yeah, you got some webbing accessories that he comes right here that I have him with. I have him in this like jumping back pose. Like Venom or some enemies attacking him from the front. He's jumping back. Shooting webbing in his face, and he's using his other arm to like get the hell out of there. That's the kind of pose I have him in. It looks really cool. Yeah. So yeah, he has more accessories, and let me see if I can get a close up of the webbing for you guys. Ooh, maybe not. Maybe not. Sorry about that. I was trying to get a close up of the webbing, and it just was not working for me. Anyways, this is pretty close up. As you can see, I really liked how the webbing is sculpted. It has like that kind of like straight, like it's like a plastic, like gray plastic, but then just like the little like swirls around the plastic makes it look like like that old the old comic book webbing, which looks really cool, and I really like the way that looks. So yeah, so let me get Spider-Man out of the way here, and I'll show you like some more accessories that it comes with. Really fast, let me talk about these. Really his hands right here. This is web shooter hands. This is two pairs of hands that he comes with is web shooter hands, and then the webs just peg into like a little slot that he has right there. And I really like these hands. They're really cool. All right, so let me get him out of the way, and let me show you the hands. All right, so here we have the hands that he comes with. As you can see, he has like, four pairs of hands. The ones that he has on, these two like wall crawling hands right here, or just like sticking to wall hands, which are pretty nicely. They look pretty nice. I like the way the fingers look. It's like they're down on the surface, which is really cool. It gives it that spider look, and they touch the surface, so it really looks like like if you have him like on a pose like where he's sticking to a wall, it actually looks like that, and that looks really cool. You have these two, fisted hands right here for like punching, and that looks really neat. And you have these web swinging hands. Let me get a closer look at that one. Uh, yeah, these hands look really nice. You can see the detail right here. He's like web swinging or grabbing the web or pulling someone forward for like a punch. And yeah, I really like the hands. The hands came out really neat and looks really cool. And let me show you some of the webbing accessories he comes with. All right, so here we are back with the webbing accessories. You can see he comes with this kind of like lasso webbing, which is really cool. I haven't actually posed them with this. Maybe I will like for this and show them off to you. But like I've actually never used this piece, but it looks really neat. As you can see, it's all turned around right here, and I'm guessing this is where like you peg it in, or like for the gripping hands, that's where you put it in. And it comes with this little like lasso, like little hook right here to like, you know, like close it down. So like if he has like a webbed up character, you know, he's like pulling them in. And just the detail on this is really nice. Again, you can see like the sculpt work right here, the nice like little webbing swirls, and it just looks really cool. And you got like these two like straight pieces right here, which look really nice. You got the peg right there, and yeah, just again the sculpt work on these is just looks really good. This is more like for like web swinging effects, and it comes with two of them. So again, here's the peg, and just the detail on it just looks really nice. So those are the webbing accessories he comes with, and then I'll show you some of the stands and other stuff that he comes with. Alright guys, so here you have some of the stands that he comes with, like extra stands and extra tools to help you out. He comes with like two little like extra like joints for like, you know, like if you, in case you break one, you could like replace it. So that's pretty cool. You want to get two of them, so be careful not to break more than two. So that's pretty good. I like that they give you like extra of these, so you know, because you're gonna be posing this guy a lot, and if you like pose him and you accidentally break it, it's nice to know that you have two spare pieces for that. But you know, I haven't really had trouble like with mine. I haven't broke any pieces. And we got like this eye tool right here, which is pretty neat, because you can like work with the eyes and stuff. I don't really use the other eyes because I just like the ones that he comes with. So yeah, there's this tool right there, and it's kind of like a hassle taking off the face. So yeah, you got that tool, and you got these tools right here. You got like this kind of like gripping, you know, like hook tool. Like it comes from a stand. You could like peg the back of the stand right onto it, and it just like, you know, hugs his body if you want to get him in like more dynamic poses. So that's pretty neat. You got this magnet one right here. Sorry about that, guys. Stop recording. Anyways, you peg this one on right into like Spider-Man's back, and then you put him onto like a magnetized surface, and he's like sticking to a wall. So that's pretty neat. And you got this one right here to like peg it onto different ones, and this is for like, you know, I'm guessing like higher pose, like if you have them jumping or web swinging or just like more dynamic stuff like that. So it's pretty cool that it comes with this stuff. That's pretty neat. That helps you with a lot with like posability, so that's cool. All right, let me get Spider-Man back up here, and I'll show you how the kind of movements you can get with him. All right, so here we have Spider-Man back, and really fast before I forget, he also comes with these pack of eyes. So yeah, I forgot to mention these. So these eyes are pretty cool. They just like peg in here and use that eye tool. I'm not gonna do it right now because, you know, it's like a hassle for me, and I just really don't feel like doing it right now. But like, I'll probably show you on some other ones where it's like it's more. I really wish it came with like different like heads, and you could just move them around. I don't really like taking off the eyes because it's such a hassle. But as you can see, he has two like meaner looking eyes right here, two surprised eyes, and two like serious eyes. And the really cool thing is that you could like mix and match if you really wanted to. So like you can get them in like a surprise pose, mean pose, or, you know, like very like, you know, serious like battle pose. And you can mix and match each one. So you can have like one surprise eye, one normal eye, like two surprise eyes, and one serious eye with one surprised eye. I don't know how that would work, but you could do it. So yeah, you could mix and match. So that's pretty neat. I really like that. All right, so back to Spider-Man here. Let me get him off the stand and show you how this guy moves, shall we? So yeah, here's the peg. You could just like, you peg them into the back, and with like the other accessories I was telling you about, you could like, here's the hook. You could just like, peg it in there and have Spider-Man like on the clamp, and the extra one you could just peg it up here, and then he pegs into the back right here, and you can get him in like a higher pose. So that's pretty neat. All right, so here we have Spider-Man, and I'll show you all his movements. Yeah, they kind of crack, guys. So like, I was like, when I first heard that, I was like, oh shit, is he breaking? But nah, he's good. All right, so let me get the webbing out of here. See, it's probably like hard to tell, but there's a peg right there, and that's where the webbing pegs in. So, yep, there's that, and these webbings are really cool. All right. All right, so again, here we have Spider-Man. And as you can see, we got like movement right here at the knees, and it's really good. And you could turn it around, and that movement's nice. You got like a swivel right here, rotation at the, you know, his leg, and it turns all around, so you could get him in cool poses right there. You got movement right here at the ankle, You can move it sideways, and you got movement right here at the tip of his toes, which is really cool, and it goes for both legs. Again and again, the range on the back, how he can kick up, it's just really good. And you got movement right here in his thighs. Like you can move it up here and right here, even though this piece is a little harder, but like I haven't moved this guy in so long, so that's why. But like, yeah, once you start like posing it, it should be no problem. So again, you got movement right there, you got movement up here, you can bend that much forward, you can bend back pretty far, although you will get some gaps, so maybe not the best. And you have his shoulder right here. You could get a lot of good range with this peg that he has here. Move it up where he just looks like a freaking alien, but like then again, you can get his arms like, yeah, what's up, you know, which is really cool. And you got that much movement right here, his like elbows, so it's pretty good range. And again, you have like all this movement right here at the wrist, so pretty good all in all, you know. I really like it. It looks really good. And for the face, you know, he could look straight up, but I don't know why you would want him. Like maybe if he's like, maybe we have him like kind of like, you know, slingshotting from a web, and he's like, whoosh, then yeah, that could work. And he looks that far down, and his neck moves, so that's pretty cool. So up like that, down like that. If his neck's straight up, if his neck's down, you could have him looking like super down or looking straight up ahead. So that's pretty neat. I like that. In the back, and yeah, so like a lot of like complaints that I see with these Revoltechs, like, oh, I don't like the joints, you know, there's too much gap showing. And I don't really like it. And the, you know, the joints show too much. The ball joints right here in the knees, the back, the head. I don't really like it. But like I said, if you care about that stuff, then the Revoltechs are not for you. But if you like getting them in like really cool action poses, this is the figure for you. So like you can get them in the one I had like in the beginning, or you can get them in like some of the other ones I'm going to show you, like this one that I have here right now. So here I have Spider-Man in this really cool like jumping action pose. He's webbed up poor Link right here, and he's pulling back his like webbing, he's bringing him closer and going in for that spider punch, which I really like. So yeah, you could get him like really cool action poses like this one, like I'm showing you right now. It's really cool. This, by the way, is the Figma Link. This is the Figma Link from Link's Awakening, and as you can see, he's pretty small. He's like the closest, the other closest figure I had around, so that's why I used him. And I'll do a review of him later on down the line after I finish like of the other Yamaguchi ones that I have. But yeah, so you can get him in a pose like this, or pose like this one, where I have him getting ready to slingshot through the air, like I was mentioning earlier. See, this is the one where like the head really works, where looking up, you know, like yeah, it works out, especially with the neck and the way it's cut up. I think it works really well. Because you can see him here, you have him in this really cool pose, and it's kind of believable, you know. He's going to pull his arms back, and then he's going to go flying through the air. Like, and bam, here we are. Here he is, Spider-Man flying through the air just like I promised you. And he looks really cool, you guys. See, this is why I like these action figures. Just really posable. So that's pretty much like all I have to say about the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Spider-Man. He looks really cool. I really like these action figures, and I have more. I have a Spider-Gwen, Venom, and Carnage to show you, so stay tuned and I'll show you guys those. So thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe. Please leave a comment, share, like, and all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later. God bless. Bye.